everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake It's Me. Today is Saturday, January 14th, 2023, and thanks for hanging with me. If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe, and then head on over to anchor.fm/hellocupcakeitsme to check out the podcast. And go give some love to the blog at www.hellocupcakeitsme.com. So, first and foremost, I am extremely sorry about, the super short, Wednesday video. Like I said in the video, I was, running out of time, and it was getting later and later, and by the time I did all the editing and uploaded it and all that other crap, it was just going to be way too late for it to actually be a Wednesday update. So, I'm finding that Wednesdays are becoming increasingly difficult for me to get content provided in a timely manner. So, there may just be times where Wednesdays are just going to be down and dirty, no editing, one take, very raw, or whatever else. But I actually covered a lot of stuff on the Thursday podcast, so you might want to go check that out and just give that a listen. It's you can get it on all the different podcasts. You can get it on Anchor FM directly, or you can go and get it on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, Samsung, and a few others. So, literally anywhere you can get your favorite podcast, you're going to be able to find my syndication. So, yeah, go check that out anyways. So, yeah, Wednesday evening was just chaos incarnate, and got a lot of stuff kind of taken care of, and just had a lot going on that day. Thursday was a little bit better. I was able to get the 30-minute podcast up and going. I don't know if I can do more than 30 minutes right now. 30 minutes seems to be kind of my baseline. But, that's still pretty decent. And I would say most of the episodes over there are at least 30 minutes. So yeah. Been doing a little bit of gaming and really having a lot of fun with that. I was able to get a Nintendo Switch. Not one of the newer ones, like the OLEDs or whatever they're called, but a Switch nonetheless, and it's not one of the Switch Lites. It's the actual Switch with the removable Joy-Cons and stuff like that. And I am really loving it right now. I have found a ton of games that I want, and I'm just okay, so how the hell am I going to make this happen? Because, you all know, I'm on an extremely fixed income, but I found that on the Nintendo eShop, or whatever they call their Play Store, that they have some free games, and they have games that are $1 or $2. Right now they have Mortal Kombat 11 for $9.99, and it's usually $30 or $40. And that's the other thing. Why the hell are the games so freaking expensive? I just don't understand that. But yeah, it's been fun, and the one game that I'm playing the most right now is called This War of Mine, and it's a well, not apocalyptic, but you are a refugee in a war-torn town, and you are trying to collect and scavenge different materials and things like that to just keep yourself alive. And the whole object of the game is to keep yourself alive for as long as you possibly can. And you get a slew of different characters and everything, and when I first started the game, I had a father and child, and with that, I got up to 17 days before the dad and the child took off. One of the other people that I let stay with me died, and basically it was like this random character that I never had before, and he made it to the 17th day where he finally succumbed to his wounds or depression or suicide, or someone killed him in the middle, and I can't remember. But like, this game has my full undivided attention, and I'm just like immersed in it. And it was one of those ones that I found on the eShop for like $1.99, and I love every moment of it. It's kind of black and white, not very many colors or anything like that, but just the story and the urgency, and just all the different little interactions. Like, you have to build yourself a bed, you have to build yourself a wood stove, and you have to build all these different things. But in order to build these things, you have to scavenge whatever building that you're in for whatever materials you have, and then you go out into the city and you find all these other little things that you have to like go through, and there's other people there, and sometimes they have weapons and they're hostile and they want to hurt you, and so a lot of fun. The other game that I've been playing a lot of is Mario Kart. The Switch that I got came with the Mario Kart game, and that was really awesome. So I've been having a lot of fun with that, and my sister has a Switch with Mario Kart also, so I'm going to try to get hers set up today so that we could play when I'm at home and she's at home, and just, you know, have some fun. What else? I also started late to the game. I'm watching The Walking Dead, and I'm in like season 3, maybe season 4, I don't know. It's, if you're a Walking Dead fan or whatever, it's the season where they find the prison, and they're trying to safeguard the prison, and they find that town that's like secluded and has a bunch of people, and like one of the original chicks, the blonde-haired girl, she's there, and Daryl finds out that his brother is still alive and that he's there, and it's interesting. I'm not like invested in it. It's more just like, there's literally nothing else on, and this is somewhat entertaining, so I'm going to watch it. So I don't understand the whole cult following of it, but whatever. Like I said, I'm enjoying it, and all 11 seasons are on Netflix, so I figured, why the hell not? I've watched pretty much everything else on Netflix at this point, so giving that a chance, and like I said, enjoying it so far, and but yeah, outside of all of that, I've been going to the YMCA, like you guys know, and Wednesday I had a little bit of a moment with a lady who's there. There's a bunch of what I'm starting to call New Year, New Me people, or social splashers. And by social splashers, I mean there are groups of people that are literally just floating in the pool, not doing anything, and talking and getting in everyone's way. So when I get there at like 8:15 in the morning, you have 4 lanes that are roped off. The first lane is for people who want to walk or like jog or whatever. And then the other 3 lanes are for the swim team or whoever the hell they are, and they just like swim as fast as they can up and down the lane and channel, and then they do their little woo, we did this or whatever. And then you have the whole deep end that is kind of sanctioned off, and that's just like a free-for-all. Well, when I get there, what I like to do is there's these diving platforms, because it used to be a school and was converted over into a YMCA, but on the diving platforms there's these handlebars, and so I hold onto those handlebars, and my legs are under the water, and so I bring my legs up like that, and then I pull them back down, and I do like 20 to 30 of those just to kind of strengthen up my lower back. And when I first did it, guys, I am telling you, I could not pull my legs down to save my freaking life. But now I'm just, I mean, not quite that quickly, because you have the resistance of the water or whatever, but that's become like my kind of favorite thing to do outside of jogging. I love to jog in the water. I found that is like my happy place. I get into the jogging lane, and I get over into like the deeper side of the water where the water's up here, and I just up and it's only maybe a 10 or 15 foot clearance, but like I have to run, and I get to the other end, and I turn around, and then I have to push against all that water that I like just made, so that wake, I'm just like, fuck. So I'll do that like 10 times, where I go down, and then back, that's 1, down, back, that's 2, so, you know, I do that 10 times. And after that's all said and done, then I'll run it backwards. So I'll go from one end to the other end, turn around and go back, and then that's 1. So I do that about 10 times. So after I'm done with all of that, then I do this thing where I hold on to the diving platforms, and then I pull my legs to the side like that. So I'll go side, side, 1, side, side, 2, side, 3, and then I do this other one where I keep my legs like out like that, and then I just twist my hips, and I do a full rotation of just my lower back. So I do maybe 30 or 40 of those where I just, and then I'll move my legs up and down, and then I will do pull-ups where I'm pulling myself up out of the water, and I'm bringing myself chest level with that diving platform, and I'll do 10 of those. I'll do 1, 2, and that's been working my shoulders, which this shoulder here, I want to cut it off and throw it at somebody, because it's just been hurting so bad, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm feeling a little bit stronger. I know this isn't like a huge thing for most people, but the other day I went from the middle of the parking lot at the Kroger. I went into Kroger, did all my shopping, and got in line, checked out, and then went back out to my car, and I was like, holy shit, I just did that without it really hurting my back. And then I came home with my groceries and set them on the front porch, walked out to my mailbox, came back, grabbed my groceries, came into the house, put everything away, went into the bathroom, collected up all of my dirty laundry, put it in the washing machine, got that all started, went back into the bathroom, scrubbed my toilet, went into my room, grabbed some dirty dishes, brought them back out to the kitchen, washed up a few dishes, and I turned and I was getting ready to do something at the stove, and I was like, whoa, Like, it was just mind-blowing. At that point, my back was hurting a little bit, but nowhere near as bad as it has been. And I keep a chair in the middle in my kitchen so that I can sit on it, mainly because like when my blood sugar takes a nosedive, it's really hard for me to focus on walking, let alone standing, and trying to get something to correct my blood sugar with. So so I keep a chair in there, and then because my back has been so bad over the last couple of years, I do a lot of stuff from that chair. Like, I do a lot of my cooking, I do a lot of my cleaning, I do all my dishes sitting down, because the countertop where my sink is really low, and so there's just really no support, and if I want to lean on it, I have to like basically lean into the sink. So anyways, it makes sense to me in my world and the way that things are set up in my universe, but I'm starting to notice just little things like that where I'm just, wow, okay, I'm able to, fully stand for probably a good 5 or 10 minutes before things start to hurt. When I'm standing in line at the grocery store, that's usually the worst, because I'm having to constantly shift my weight around or lean on the shopping cart or whatever. But I think, I don't notice that I've lost any weight, but I feel like I've lost weight, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and I feel more positive right now. Like, I'm not exactly happy, but I'm not really depressed. And the little bit of sadness that I've had over the last couple of weeks, and like since the holidays, has just been manageable. I'm not, being bipolar and suffering with depression and stuff like that. I'm not going to say that I'm like everything's hunky-dory and great or whatever, because there has been a couple of days where I've just been in my feelings and just like, why, or whatever, and I've been boo-hooey, but for the most part, I'm feeling pretty decent right now. So, I don't know if I don't know what it is. All I know is I'm chasing the endorphins, and right now I'm loving it. I'm having fun just living my day-to-day like I have been, working on my blog, working on the podcast, working on the YouTube channel, doing my arts and crafts, playing my games, spending time with my family. It's just been really nice. So, I am hoping to start focusing some of that energy into actually getting some things done around the house that needs to be done and that I've neglected doing for quite some time. My goal for next week is I want to clean out my dining room area and get my crafting area all set back up, and just kind of get that little area all clean and back to normal and just looking nice. My bearded dragon enclosure is still in there, and I'm thinking that I might go ahead and take that out and put it out in my shed. And then there's a interesting little cabinet thing in there that I'm either going to get rid of or repurpose it for something else. Because right now I don't think there's anything in there, and it's actually blocking other cabinets, but what's in those other cabinets is a bunch of my sister's crap from when she used to live here. So ultimately what I would like to do is clean out that whole cabinet, or that whole cabinet where all of her crap is, put her stuff into boxes, and then take them to her. Like, here's your shit back. I don't know what you want to do with it. Set it on fire. Do whatever you got to do to it or with it. But, and then take some of my, like, emergency supply kits and stick it up under there and just kind of utilize that space more so than just a forgotten treasure trove of bullfuckery. But I know that that's really ambitious right now, but that's something that I would like to try to get done here in the next month or so. And I'm not setting any kind of limitations or whatever on me. If it gets done, cool. If it doesn't, cool. Just do what I can when I can, if I can, type of situation. But, yeah. So, my other goal is that once I get my crafting area set back up, that I'm going to have a bigger area to work on than just this little area right here on my desk. And I'd like to get my desk back under control. It looks like goddamn it to hell threw an A-bomb at it, and there's just crap everywhere. Like, at one time or another, I had it all nice and organized, and it was nice and pretty and looked good, and like everything else in my life, it's cluttered and messy. But you know what? It's mine. I'm happy. So, whatever. Anyways, guys, I have been rambling now for 20-something minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. But if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section down below. I read each and every one of them. If you need to get a hold of me privately, you may do so by sending me an email to hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. And please head on over to the blog and the podcast. That's anchor.fm/hellocupcakeitsme and the blog hellocupcakeitsme.com. And yeah, I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.